Hello and welcome back to Monumental. We are on episode 38 and we're now coming into the bonus episodes. Sit back and enjoy. Well, I am in Wales and I am next to a pub called the Telford. And the Telford may give a clue to what we're doing here right now, okay? And what we're doing here is one of Telford's most iconic building structures was here, or is here. And we're going to take a look at it in a lot of detail very shortly. Now, I'm actually at Trevor Marina, okay, and just over there you can probably just see a little something special over there. Well, that is the Pontcysyllte Viaduct, and that's what we're here to see. It was built by Thomas Telford, a forerunner to the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Enjoy some drone footage first though. The Pontcysyltte Aqueduct, pronounced wrong, has the coveted World Heritage status. Construction started on this magnificent monument on the 26th of November 1795 and it eventually opened on the 26th of November 1805. It is a staggering 307 metres in length with a width of 3.7 metres. It has an amazing height of 38 metres from the water level below. This was Thomas Telford's largest engineering feat. It was made possible by the ironmaster William Hazledine. There is simply one word to describe this amazing structure, and it is simply monumental. Well, we picked up the River Dee in a couple of different locations, haven't we? And I think the last one was we were at Chirk, the Chirk Viaduct, or the Dee Viaduct. That's where we were looking at that momentous bridge. So here we are now at the entrance to the Pontcysyltte Viaduct. Now I know the spelling isn't correct for that, and the simple reason I know is because I said it once and I got corrected on it. Anyway, let's have a warts and all look at this amazing viaduct, okay, as we walk towards it. So if you haven't seen this before, it's not a viaduct, it's an aqueduct. There is a difference, and there it is. So we've got this one trough that runs right the way through, as you can see, and just literally less than a foot to the drop. So that must be exciting in the actual boat, but made of cast iron, so you can see what perfection that is actually built to. Every pier is exactly in line with the next one, so it's a pretty incredible thing. Previously mentioned the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct over just outside Telford, and that was the same sort of principle that Thomas Telford used to actually create a cast iron trough, waterproof trough for the boats to go over. So that worked on that Shropshire Canal. So he thought, the solution would be to do something even bigger here, and boy did he do that. This is monumental. So the pathway is like less than a metre, as you can see, and this beautiful iron railings here, they're quite substantial, and it's okay as you start walking. It's when you start to get to the middle that you start feeling a little bit, ooh, you know, a bit out of sorts, because ultimately you've got nothing on your right hand side here except the view, and you want to obviously the view which is over there, which is a bridge, the beautiful bridge there down in the Dee Valley. That really commands you to look at it, but when you can't see, naturally as a human, when you can't see a railing on the other side, I think generally that's what makes you feel a little bit uneasy, or having to overtake someone. She was very kind then, she went to the right. So I'll just slim in here, look.
Thank you.
No worries. But it is such a beautiful view down there, look. And we've got a canal boat coming through, look. And you've got this lovely sort of glistening of the sky when you've got the reflection of the sky on the water. It's really nice. So looking down you can see the River Dee there, and over in the far distance you can see the church viaduct over there, and there's another aqueduct over there as well. Look, they look terrified, don't you? Look at it. It's like, you ladies enjoying it? Are you enjoying your day out? Yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it? This guy here, look at him. He's controlling the boat and taking selfies at the same time. That's what I call professional. You do see people are just clinging onto the side for dear life. Like this lady here, look, she's holding it, look, she'll get on that side. So we've got a bit of a queue coming up here now. Yes, yes. The most famous bridge in Wales. So we've got a bit, like I say, a bit of a queue going up here now, look. Last time I was actually on the bridge, somebody broke down on the middle of the bridge. Look at all your plants, it's a right home from home, isn't it? Hey? So that's actually one way you could do it, on a couple of kayaks across the bridge. We've got a lovely sewage works there, look. You get a good whiff of that now. I mean, you look at some of these canal boats and they are a real kind of home from home. So we just come to the end of the bridge now, and it widens out a little bit really, because you've got a kind of holding area there for the boats. But the tour is not over yet, because we're going to go down below the bridge, which is particularly one of my most favourite parts of it. Got a bit of a board here, like, so it's saying basically it was constructed in 1795 to 1805 and is part of the Ellesmere Canal, built by Thomas Telford 1757 to 1834, and we all know that our town of Telford was named after Thomas Telford. And this is basically a plaque for the Institute of Civil Engineering, and this is what this series is all about. Engineering like this, amazing engineering, paying homage to it. I mean, you can see there how amazing that looks there. It's such a brilliant, beautiful bridge. So now we're going to go down to the underbelly of the bridge now, and we're going to look at it in a little bit more detail. Okay, so this footpath just leads you to the other side of the canal, but actually there's some railings, and you can sort of, if you're careful, clamber down the side to the piers of the bridge or the aqueduct. Okay, which may mean you're climbing this little fence here, but what you could do is you can look here and you can actually see the detailing on the stone. Look, you can get up close and personal with it, and you can see how each stone has been sort of carved out in this beautiful way. And it's not like we're looking at the square stones. These are actually these have actually got a slight curvature to them, and the mortar in between, considering the age of that mortar, it's incredible really, isn't it, to say that it's still, you know, it's still here. So now you can start to see the iron of the aqueduct now, the iron construction of it, and this is, look, so substantial. Lovely big stress bar there running right through the side there, but you can actually see the jointing and the detail on the block, and how each stone is dressed, because you can actually just see that each stone is sort of smoothed around the outside, but the detail is sort of almost like a 3D effect on it. So you can see up there how each segment of that is bolted together as it goes through. A lot of detail on it. So let's come underneath the bridge and have a look. So you can see these ribs here, look at them, these huge ribs. Good solid ironwork, nice joint in there as well, look. Well, just bolted together as you'd expect. Okay, and looks like it's sprung a bit of a leak there, look. So we're just going to climb this fence and then make our way down. So here we are, underneath the aqueduct. So we're right here at the bottom now, and you can see these epic bridge piers, look. There's a lovely plaque on the bridge, but you can't, I don't know why it's there, because no one can see it unless you come down this treacherous hill. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little explore of Pontcysyllte Viaduct. It's nice to just come back. I've been here a few times. Nice to like coming back to see an old friend. I hope you enjoyed the drone footage as well. Always a great thing to drone, really. Let's see if I can get in back to the van without falling in. Okay. Don't forget, like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and catch up with you later.